Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this webinar organized by Doxity in partnership with Unie Universidad. Please bear with me for a couple of minutes until we allow the other participants the chance to join. We're expecting many people from so many different countries. So in the meantime, I invite you to write on the chat to say hello and let us know where you're connecting from. We're very curious to know. As I said before, for whoever is joining at this moment, my name is Lucia, and on behalf of Doxity, I welcome you to this webinar organized by Doxity in partnership with Unie Universidad. We invite you to discover all the perks to study in Madrid with Unie Universidad, to know all the benefits for international students and all the different programs that you will find in this excellent institution of higher education. So bear with us for a couple of minutes, and we will start right away with the fantastic panel that is here with us today. I invite you to write on the chat to say hello and to let us know where you're watching us from. We're very curious to know. Then as the webinar starts, you can start putting your questions in the Q&A box that you will find here right below in the Zoom menu. And we will read them all at the end of the presentation, and that will be your way to interact directly with the panel. Also, stay tuned for instructions on how to obtain the certificate of attendance issued by Doxity for participating in this webinar. So I see there's more people coming in, but I wouldn't want to keep waiting to those who joined right on time. So I will leave the floor to our panel that we have here with us tonight from Unie Universidad. We have Sheetal Joshi, Director of International Development. Good evening, Sheetal. We have also Ricardo de la Hoz Viloria, Career Services Coordinator and Advisor. Thank you for being here, Ricardo. We have with us Marta Izquierdo Vaquero. She's the Director of the Student Experience. Hi, Marta. Thank you for joining. We also have Beatriz Del Dedo Martin. She's the Academic Advisor at Unie Universidad. And last but not least, we have Sonia Maria Escorial Santa Marina. She's the Head of Diversity and Campus Life at Unie Universidad. So now, without further ado, I will leave the floor to our panel. Enjoy the presentation.
Good evening to everybody who is joining us here in Europe. That's on our same time zone, or good morning, good afternoon, good night to anybody who's in a different location. Before we start our presentation, I just wanted to thank you on behalf of everybody that's here today and Unie, all of the university, for coming to learn about us. We know you have many, many options around the world to choose from, and we hope that after today's webinar, Unie is also one of your choice. So let me go ahead and share our presentation that we've prepared for you today. So before I speak about Unie, for those of you who are not familiar with Spain and for the reasons why international students come to study with us, I'd like to share just a few points here. Spain in general is a country where all of our education, whether it's private or public, offers very high quality, affordable education that is something that's going to be very important for you in terms of the type of education that you can get and the cost at which you can get that. Very important to also note that here in Spain, we offer full degrees not only in Spanish, but many degrees are offered fully in English. So for those of you who don't already speak Spanish, want to come here to study in English, and during your time here, you'll very easily learn the language throughout your 4 years of undergrad that you'll be studying with us, or for those of you who are looking for a postgraduate, many times in a year's time, you can do that as well. Unie Universidad is a university that is recognized by the Ministry of Spain, the Ministry of Education, here in Spain. So we do want to you to be assured that you will be receiving an official university degree from us. That will not just be recognized here in Spain, it will also be recognized in all of the European countries, as well as any other country with which Spain has any type of bilateral agreement. Your degree is as official as it comes, as the King of Spain will actually sign that final degree. Okay. In addition to what we're looking at academically, it's very important for you to know that not only are we looking at the cost of what your academic studies being affordable, but the cost of living in Spain is still very affordable. And when we are talking or about other countries, maybe outside of the European Union or even within the European Union, or let's say the UK, Canada, the US, very, very much a fraction of what that cost of living might look like in those other countries. Okay, so we know that that financial burden helps you to have a little bit, the lack of financial burden helps you to have a better academic experience. And last but certainly not least, safe and friendly environment. Spain is a country where you can walk the streets, always having to pay attention in any kind of city that we're in, but you can walk the streets freely. People are open and friendly, and we are sure, and we have seen this time and time again, that that type of environment helps students be successful, both academically and personally. So it's an overall great experience that we'd like to talk about of the country in general. Okay, so let me go ahead and move on to Unie, right? So today we came to talk not just about Spain, but Unie. Let me give you a little bit of a background. My colleagues will give you more detailed information throughout the webinar so you can get a better idea, but I would like you to know who we are, where we come from. This will be important when choosing the type of university that you want to study in. So Unie, we are a younger university. We opened our doors in 2022. This year, we're on our third year of undergraduate students, and we have now 3 cohorts of graduates for postgraduate. But while Unie is a newer university, our background is definitely not new. We are part of the education division of Grupo Planeta, which is a very important Spanish company, which has been contributing to society through culture, education, entertainment, and information for many, many years now. Unie was built with the idea of building a full, comprehensive university to add to our already 21 specialized institutions throughout the world. Unie was designed to be able to have a university that will offer you everything from the business to the health to the technologies to help you reach your goals. When we talk about business being in our DNA, Beatriz will talk about our academic offer, but that doesn't mean that we're exclusive to those kind of degrees. When we say this, we want you to understand that our mission is to make you employable, okay? And we want to make sure that whichever field that you want to be successful in, we've given you the tools to do so. Another thing that defines us is now. We talk about now at Unie because the world is not what it was years ago. Things keep changing every day. Things are going faster and faster. And when you start your degree with us, we know that with all this technology and all the great things that are happening in the world might look like a very different place in 4 years, and we want you to be prepared. And we need to be flexible. We need to be tied to what's going on now and be ready to shift gears to go on and do things really great for you throughout your studies with us. Multi-specialists, as I mentioned, we've got those 22 different institutions, like the different institutions we have here in Madrid, our audiovisual school, the core, for those of you who are looking for something very specialized, let's say in the entertainment sciences. For those of you who are looking for more a business, a full business experience, you can go to EA Business School. All of these institutions will be given and granted a degree from Unie as the official university. And then Madrid. We like to define ourselves by being that university that is in the city, although we have different campuses, and one campus particularly that's slightly outside of the city. Our locations have a purpose. They are at the doorstep of where your professional opportunities will be. If you're studying in our main campus in the center of the city, right in the heart of Madrid, you'll be tied to business and culture and embassies and anything that you can think of that would be characteristic specifically to the center of a European capital. Then our health sciences and technology facility will be just a little bit north of this building, right next to all the hospitals, right next to all those technology companies, but I won't go into too much detail because my colleagues have some things prepared for you. Okay, so again, thanks for coming, and I'll let my colleagues go into a little bit more detail about everything that we can have to offer here.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, or good night. It depends of the place you are right now, of the country. I'm going to talk about three parts that are really important from the university. The first one is going to be the university portfolio. The second one is going to be the university facilities and the campus we have. And the third one is going to be the admission process. Okay, so about the university portfolio of Unie, first of all, I want to say that Unie is in line completely with the needs and demands of the job market and society as a whole. That's why we are very, very focused in giving to our students an experiential learning. You will find a practical learning, acquiring skills and experience through simulations, projects, and through to life challenge connected to today's professional reality. You're going to have teachers that are have a very strong professional life and is based with experienced professionals also. Also, you are going to find very reduced groups of students. So this is going to give a very qualified and a very good networking through the students. So Unie is very focused also in employability, positive impact, inclusion. We're an official qualification, like Shita told already. And also we provide solutions to the VUCA environments. Okay, so with all of this, our portfolio is in the different areas. We have in business and technology, in law and international relations, in health, and in marketing. Okay, so now I'm going to talk a bit in more detail about all our formations. We have the bachelor in business administration, the bachelor in business analytics, the bachelor in economics, the bachelor in international business, bachelor in international relations, the bachelor in psychology, and the bachelor in marketing and communication. Okay, what are you going to find in these different bachelors? I'm going to give a brief explanation about them. In the bachelor in business administration, the students will become a highly versatile professionals with strong teamwork skills and a firm commitment to being productive members of the society. In the bachelor in business analytics, you will learn how to be an expert ready to generate analytics and business intelligence through the treatment of big data. Okay, and data analysis in a new and sustainable way. The bachelor in economics, you are going to find that our bilingual program will prepare you to be the leader that the new economic of the world demands. And you will also have different specializations. One of them is going to be international business or finance. And the next one is the bachelor in international business. This is focused on the areas most in demand in the job markets with specializations in fields such as sustainability and crisis management. Now we pass to the part of international relations. We find the bachelor in international relations, and you will learn to analyze, communicate, manage, and give advice to public and private organizations on international issues in a very globalized world. And now the last part, but not less important, is the bachelors we have in the health sector. We have the bachelor in psychology. With this, you are going to earn a degree in psychology with a specialization in health psychology. So you can also specialize in psychological intervention or psychological assessment and intervention. Okay. And the last one is going to be the bachelor in marketing and communication, in which you you will find the new technologies, future trends, and of the development of institutions that generate a positive impact. So the last one part I'm going to talk about is the admission process. If you want to start the admission process with us, we need your ID, okay, or your passport, and the qualifications of the last year you studied, because maybe some of you don't have already the title of the high school. So once you send us this, we are going to send you the admission test. This admission test is really easy to perform. It's an English test, okay, and psychological test. Here there are no wrong questions or answers. It's just a test to know you a bit more and to see if you're ready or not to live the life, the university life. Okay, and okay, once you do this test, an online test, like I said, our committee is going to analyze it, and if you pass it, you will have already you're enrolled with us, okay? And you will see that a specialization advisor is going to stay with you all the process. So they will give you all the keys to complete your enrollment successfully. And once you get you're enrolled, you're going to be part of the next department, the student care department. So I let my colleague Marta to talk about this and all the positive things you're going to find it out there.
Thank you, Beatriz. Hi, everyone. My name is Marta. I am the director of the Student Experience Department. And you may ask, what does this department do? We make sure that you have the best experience at the university. We are the department of reference for everything except for academic issues. Of course, we want you, and we know that you would have a great academic experience here at the university. As Beatriz and Chital told you already, we come from a company group where you have professionals in class, small classes. So we are sure that the academic experience will be great, but we want also that you enjoy along the way and that you have a department of reference to go to and to head to in case you have any issue at the university. So the department has several working units. One of them is the student care department that you see here. And we want to make sure everybody has the right support. That is why inside the student care department, we also have the diversity and inclusion unit that later Sonia will tell you about it. The first thing that you will get when you are enrolled at the university, here you see the journey that you will go through during these 4 years. So the first year, we want you to settle down, to get to know your colleagues, to have the best and enjoy the best campus life that you can offer, or that we can offer. And so we will appoint a specific counselor for you to get in touch with you, and so you know where or who to contact in case you need any help. During the 4 years, you will have help through the department in different units, as I said, because we have the student care department, the diversity and inclusion department, also the campus life. We make sure to organize all kinds of activities, not just for you to have fun, but also to get to know other students from other degrees in order to have a better experience, not just with the people in your class. We also have the international. I'll go through I will enter in the counselor later, but just let me mention the 5 units that we have. We also have the international mobility because as any other university, we have bilateral and Erasmus program in order for you to go and have a small experience, a semester experience outside of the university in many countries, not just in Europe, but outside. And of course, the career services department, because you will have the chance not just to have professional in class, but also to have a department that will guide you through this adventure of getting to the next adventure that will be the market, the work market. So going to the next slide, you can see that from the minute one, you will have a person that will take care of you, that will be your counselor, and she or he will be the person to contact for any issues. I said anything but academic issues, because for the academic issues, you will have to contact your professor as normal. And we will have several channels to connect to this counselor. You could also ask for a virtual meeting or to visit us here at the university. We have an office open to all the students. You can come and visit us, because as I said, the idea is that you have the support and all the services from the minute one. When you get here, we will also provide you with a welcome pack where you will have all the services regarding, for example, accommodation and several issues that everybody, international students have, like having a bank account or even the transportation card. So we will make sure that everything is easy for you. So when you get here, you just have to worry of getting to know other people, other students, other colleagues, and have the best experience in class, and not to worry for the rest of the issues. So I will let my colleague Sonia to tell you about the diversity and campus life.
Hi, I'm Sonia Escorial, Head of Diversity, Inclusion and University Life Units, which I'm going to tell you about today. For the diversity and inclusion part, we are a specialist department that look after of students with needs. These students face, for example, disability or mental health condition, or are dyslexic or are autist. Our main goal is to guarantee that the university experience is accessible for the students, and we do this through what is known as a curricular adaptation. In addition, if these students need it, we provide to psychology support, for example, with helping with planning or study technique, etc. For the university life part, I will try to be brief. So I'm just going to present two projects that we are very proud of, and that is an example for the work we do. The first is the buddy program, which is dedicated to first-year students. These students are assigned a mentor of a buddy from the upstairs years to help them settle in the university. If you are a foreign student, you will be assigned an international buddy to help to adapt to Madrid, to Unie, to have an appointment of reference, and to make different plans to help with academic matters. The second project is the University Clubs and a students' initiative where you can meet with students from different degrees but who share the same hobbies. Right now, we have the science clubs, robotics, a magazine, a literature club, or a group of student responsibility for leisure. This year, we have introduced new clubs that we are still in the process of approving, such as debate club, drama club, and e-gamers club, for example. University life at Unie, it's very active, and we are always organizing activities based in your interests that can contribute to your future. We want to have an experience that you will remember and that will have an impact on you. Thank you. Ricardo, it's your turn.
Thank you, Sonia. Hello, everyone. Once again, welcome to Unie Universidad, virtually. We are super excited that you are joining us for these online sessions and that you are considering our university for your academic and professional training. I'm Ricardo de la Hoz from the Career Services. In this area, we are committed to supporting you every step of the way, making sure you have all the tools and help you need to reach your professional goals. So what do we offer? Firstly, the workshops, what we call career talks and group advising. We organize workshop to help you get ready for the job market, like our famous SCB clinics. Here you will learn how to showcase your skills for different career paths and navigate the hidden job market and optimize your LinkedIn profile. We also focus on skill development, networking, and interview simulations. These activities will give you valuable insight into the job market. We are experts in career development, and we will guide you through the whole process to make sure you know exactly what steps to take. Secondly, internship opportunities. After we have worked on your CV and interview skills, we will help you connect with companies in various sectors that offer internships designed to your studies and goals through our Career Center Unie. This update platform lets you access job and internship opportunities. Our goal is to help you find opportunities that match your profile and help you build a solid career, right? And thirdly, company activities. We host events with companies and networking fairs where you can see how different industries work and meet professionals in the field. And these activities are a great way to broaden your view of the job market and explore potential paths for your future. So in short, our career services are here to help you achieve your goals, both during your time at the university and as your transition into the job market. Your success is our priority, and we are excited to be part of your journey. So now we are going to watch a video from one of our students, so you can hear about the experience for their perspective. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Claudia and I'm a student of the Bachelor in International Business. What I like the most about Unie is the teachers. They're really nice. And we are small classes in international business this year, so that allows us to have like personalized attention from the teachers. I also really like the facilities that the university has, such as like there are multiple classes in each floors where you can go to study, maybe meet in groups for group projects, and also the cafeteria is really nice. And I also really like the community room where we have meetings, we have TVs you can connect your laptop on, and there's much more that you should experience here. So I really recommend you guys, you come to Unie to study any degree you want. There are multiple you can choose from. And also the university is in the center of Madrid, so you can get to experience the Madrid lifestyle and go to visit many places that are really close to here. And I hope you guys enjoy us. Hello, my name is Claudia.
Okay, thank you very much for the presentation. I don't know, Sheetal, if we and team, if you wanted to add anything else before we're going through the Q&A session.
Just please feel free to ask us questions here. We'll be here for some time, so ask your questions live. If you can't ask them now or can't think of any questions now, don't worry about it. You can contact Doc City, you can contact us. We're always available to help anybody that needs to clarify their decision, whether that means you need some help knowing more about Unie or it means that you need some help making a decision. Our academic advisors, remember, are not just here to inform you about a particular degree. They can also help you decide which path might be better for you. Okay, so those type of questions, please remember, we're here to help you make this decision that's so important in your life and for your future. And anything that we can do, we're available to do so.
Thank you very much, Sheetal. We have just quite a few questions already on our Q&A box. So for all the participants that are still here with us, Sheetal was saying you're still in time to leave your questions, or if they come up while we answer the questions that we already have. Also, stay tuned until the end because I'm going to send you the instructions to obtain the certificate of attendance for this webinar. So we have quite a few questions on different matters. So here, the first one, it says, do you offer housing for international students? I know some of these questions might be about things that we have already mentioned in the presentation, but people maybe joined us later, so it's good to refresh all the information that we have already explained.
We do have agreements with different residences, and we can help students find the best place, and we can offer some discounts for these accommodations, but we do not have our own residence for the students.
Okay, thank you very much. Here we have an interesting question. What is your approach in diversity? In which sense would you define your institution as diverse? It's a good question, not easy.
Let me help Claudia with this question. One of the things that we are more proud, let's say, it's our unit or diversity and inclusion, because what we want is to have everybody or every student to get the same exactly experience. So we have students with different educational needs, as Sonia said, and we make sure they feel comfortable in class. And we take care not just of students with special needs, but we make sure everybody is comfortable and has a great experience. So we also take care not just of the students, but also in case that they have any issue or whatever, we are always there for them. The thing is that they have to know is that they need to get in touch with us. We are not the people that we are not going to go to one student and say, hi, we know you are dyslexics and that you need some help. No, it's a student that have to have this first approach to the department. So we are able to help them. So we're not just offering this support to students, but we also make sure everybody in the university community knows about this diversity and this inclusion in the university. So we have different, let's say, educational, webinars with teachers, with the staff at the university. So we make sure that everybody's in the same loop, okay? And we also organize different events to make sure that everybody in the university also understands diversity and inclusion, because the society we live in is diverse. And we are really proud of what we are doing at the university, because from the first moment this university was built, this is one of the key issues that we want to make sure that we develop. And, so we have all the students really, with the... I don't know how to say, educación en equidad, no igualdad. It's, everybody has the same opportunity, because no matter what educational need they may have.
Thank you very much, Marta, to let us know a little bit more about Unie's take on diversity. That's not very common in different high education institutions. So We still have more questions here. Here it says, talking about diversity, I might add. Good evening. How many international students do you have and from which countries? Which one is the biggest international community?
I'll go ahead and I'll take this. We are a newer university, so obviously we're here growing our international community, but we're proud of the small international community we have. As you can see on our panel, both those of us who are not from Spain but are here at Unie or studied here, and our Spanish colleagues also that have had very international experiences that can share with you. We started as a smaller university. Again, in our third year out, it's about 8% of our community is international in undergrad, and about 70% of our postgraduate community is international. So just kind of depends on what we're looking at. I think it's important to point out that we want to welcome everybody, as Marta mentioned, to have an equal opportunity of learning in all ways, shapes, and sizes, and that also means for international students that want to come in and feel at home in a Spanish environment. Also, that is something very important to know, that you'll be just another student, and you won't be separated by being international or non-international. That you'll fit into the community, and that's something really nice to have here as well. But you have plenty of international students to pull from as well.
Thank you. And about that, we have another question that says, how about community of students, Latino and LGBTJAI+?
I don't think we have any major statistics or any statistics on, we don't ask certain type of questions. Everybody is free to be who they want to be. So on that end, we wouldn't have any statistics on LGBT. But in terms of the students coming from Latin America, obviously because of the closeness that we have in terms of culture and language, a large portion of our international students are going to be coming from Latin American countries. But again, we are open to everything and everyone, and we have students from everywhere, from Kazakhstan to France, to the US, from everywhere. Okay.
Venezuelan representation.
Very such an international community. And talking about international students, here Denise is asking what is the criteria of admission for international students?
Okay, this is mine. The criteria for international students is it's very easy. We are going to ask you for making an admission test, like I said in the presentation, and it's like the rest of the students. Actually, if you pass the admission test, you're not going to have any problem. Also, you will have to do an homologation of your title, but there is no problem, and it's not difficult to do.
Thank you. And do you offer any Spanish course, a Spanish language course, I guess, in order to support non-Spanish speaking students?
Yes, we're also, we have, you can also learn Spanish language here because we have so many courses, and with the life you are going to develop here, the partners and everything you are going to learn. And also we have a language academic, so you can join them and you are going to learn the language with no problem.
Thank you, Beatriz. Here we have a participant that asked, I currently live in a non-Schengen country. Can I do the application process fully online, or do I have to be there? I don't need a visa. I don't know which of you.
Fully 100% online. No need to come here. Students can do the whole process online. So you won't actually need to come to Spain until the day you start your studies. Obviously, we will help you out before you come here and certain things, and maybe you want to come a little early to look at kind of life options and things like that. But the entire process is done online. No need to come to Spain.
That's right, because they have to travel only if they're certain that they are going to be admitted. I think that's very useful information for students overseas. So here it says, how much does it cost to live in a big city like Madrid for a student?
So what we're looking at, and international students need to look at total cost of attendance, okay? I like to tell students, although we may have some discounts, we might have some help with your studies, each individual student's background will be evaluated at the time that they apply, when they, what their academic background is like, what they can tell us about themselves so we can offer some type of help with their studies, but we want to always look at total cost of attendance. For the 4 years, it's both with with, let's say, tuition, we want to look in around 10,000 euros range, depending on the degree. That can be higher, lower, depending on degree, discounts, that kind of, those kind of specifications. And then we want to have another, let's say about 1,200 euros per month to live in Spain with a decent, let's say, student lifestyle. And when I say 1,200, I mean that's it. We're looking at housing, transport, telephone, clothing, going out. All of that can be included, again, on a student budget, okay?
Thank you very much, Shito. Okay, here we have a student from Poland asking, in his case, or her case, how would be the admission process like?
Okay, the admission process is like I said. It's very easy. We need your passport or your identification card, and then we also need you to do an admission test, and also we see that you are enrolled in the last year of high school, or check your last formation you did, and with this you can forward your enrollment.
Okay, thank you very much, Beatriz. Another question says, and I want to remind you, the participants are still with us, that you can still put your questions in the Q&A box if you have any doubt and would like to take the opportunity to interact with our panel here today. Another question says, are all the classes online or can we go stationary?
No, the classes are presential. You have to stay here and
so you don't offer any online degrees, any online courses? They're all on-site classes.
Yes, we also have online titles, and then you can watch in the stationary. But yes, so we have both options.
Okay. You have both options. Thank you very much, Beatriz. Okay.
I just want to point out that the options that we showed in this presentation are all in person. Okay, so because this presentation was meant to be for students that want to stay in Spain. So in case any student would like to get to know about online options, then let us know.
Yes, of course. If you would like to learn more about all the academic offer from Unie Universidad, that is quite wide, you can of course reach to us. But it was very good to clarify, Marta, that what you have presented already in this presentation, it does not cover all the academic offer at Unie Universidad, just a part of it, just a glance for you. And if you would like to learn more, you can always reach out to them. So talking about this, we have a participant asking if you offer only bachelor degrees or also master programs or any other kind of postgraduate programs.
Yeah, so along the same lines as Marta mentioned, we kept things very specific today to our academic undergraduate offer in English, as most of our participants today would be in English. But we have over 80 different programs to offer, undergraduate, postgraduate, online, face-to-face. So whether that's at Unie itself with that huge academic offering, or it's in one of our 21 different institutions, you definitely want to let us know what you're looking for. I'm sure we can find something for you.
Thank you very much, Yoshi. I have a personal curiosity, if I may. what is your most, or which are your most popular programs at the moment?
I know that this is how do I mention this? I know this is gonna sound a little bit funny the way I explain it, but it really is the way that private institutions work. To say, I'm not obligated to offer any kind of study by the government as a private institution. So everything that I offer is something that the society is going to need. Okay, so I might have 80 programs in postgraduate, in undergraduate, and all of that, but we really only offer what we know is going to be necessary for today's society. So to say that one program is more advanced than the other, it's a little bit difficult for me to say that, okay? Because I'm not obligated to offer every single degree that exists, maybe the way other types of institutions would have. So we've got a pretty even balance in most of what we offer.
Okay, clear. So, I mean, is very, the amount of students that you have per program is very well distributed. Okay, thank you. Here it says, do you only have programs in Spanish and English, or do you also offer Italian as a language?
No Italian yet.
No Italian yet. At this time, English and Spanish. Thank you very much. And then we have questions about programs. Do you offer a degree to become a translator? No translating degrees. And also about the health programs. Do the health programs include medicine or med tech degrees? Are they in English or Spanish?
Okay, except the bachelor in psychology, we don't have more bachelors in English.
Okay, do you have any master programs in any other area that is covered by the health field of study?
Yeah, but they are not in English yet.
Okay, so they are in Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Beatriz. We do not have any other questions at the moment, so I would invite you, before I give the instructions to obtain a certificate of attendance, I would like to invite our panelists to leave a final message to our participants to encourage them to join the fantastic Unie Universidad community. I don't know who would like to start. I see Shita was ready with the microphone open.
Yes, just so that you know, because we are a young now university, as I mentioned at the beginning, what we have to offer might not necessarily be the case in 2 or 3 years. Every year, we're working hard to expand our academic offering. So even though I don't have something for you next year, those of you who have come from earlier years or thinking 2 or 3 years out, make sure you come back to us and find out what's going on. We're opening our health and science facilities in January 2026, which will be a space full of more than 5,000 students, 25,000 square meters, 9,000 square meters of green space. So you can imagine the type of development that the university is going through and how much more we will be offering, even though we don't have something next year. For those of you looking for things in a few years out, make sure you come back to us. And we hope to see you here soon. And I'll close my mic so the rest of my colleagues can say their goodbyes.
Thank you. Before we pass on to the next, we have another question that is asking about the prices of the Law and International Relations course. I don't know who of you is the one with the information available.
We're roughly about 11,000 euros for that degree in English. Okay.
Okay. 1,000 per year.
Per year for 4 years. Are you asking? If you're asking about a double degree, it would be 5 years because you're receiving 2 different degrees in a period of 5 years. If we're looking at either law or international relations, they're 4-year degrees. Only international relations is currently available in English. It's very unlikely we would ever open, let's say, a law degree in in English, keeping in mind that you will be studying the Spanish Constitution as part of your degree.
Okay, that's very important to keep in mind for this kind of degree. Thank you very much, Chito. So moving on to finish our round of final messages, who would like to go next? Maybe Marta?
Okay.
I just want to thank everybody for the attention. I know that sometimes the webinars online are not that, exciting, but I hope we provide the information that you need in order to know how we also take care of our students, because this is something that we really work on to make sure that the students are comfortable at the university, have a great experience together with a great academic experience and education. So I hope to see you all soon here.
Thank you very much, Marta. Beatriz, maybe?
Okay, and if you want to join us, remember you will have a great admission team that's going to go with you with all the process. And also, not only this, we are going to help you if you have any doubt or you don't know what to study or whatever you need. We are going to stay here close to you, and I hope we can meet you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Beatriz. Sonia?
Maybe it's only one idea that it's important for you to know that everyone is welcome at Unie.
Thank you very much, Sonia. So last but not least, we have Ricardo's final words for this webinar.
Leaders, thank you very much for being here, and we hope to see you soon with us and help you in your career development.
Thank you very much to the whole panel for this fantastic presentation and for the enthusiastic presentation and also in answering all of the questions for our participants. Thanks especially to the ones who stayed until the end. You will find right now on the chat the link to obtain the certificate of attendance. Is only a brief survey about this webinar, and after you fill it out, you will receive the certificate immediately in your inbox. So make sure to put your best email address while completing your personal information. So again, thank you very much to our participants. Thank you, Sonia, Beatriz, Ricardo, Sheetal, and Marta for being here with us today. And I hope to see you again soon in the next event that we are planning with Unie Universidad. So I recommend you to stay tuned for the next events. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, Lucia.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.